All right, Michael, Ryan, y'all are back. It's been over 10 years since y'all first started working together. How important is this partnership?
It's extremely important.
Foundational.
It's earth shattering. You know, no, monumental. No, it's extremely important to me. I feel like at a time, you know, earlier in my career when I was figuring out what type of actor I wanted to be, you know, lead actor, you know, like where do I stand in the entertainment industry? Only been a part of ensembles and this nature. Never opened a movie before. Never been a lead of a film before. So I was searching for that, and you know, Ryan was the first director to believe in that, you know, and really tell me I was a movie star and believed it and made me believe it, you know, and we went out and we did it, you know, in this film, Fruitvale Station, and then we continued to grow and prosper from there.
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
Well, this is a whole different film for you, Ryan. The supernatural thriller Sinners. How fun or how excited are you to be exploring a new genre?
Oh, I loved it, man. I loved it. I mean, it was multiple genres for me, you know, because the film slips in and out of different ones. And this is me kind of like bearing as much of myself as I could, you know, to the theatrical audience, because I've made a lot of movies, but all of them have been tellings of stories that were, you know, somewhat familiar. You know, oftentimes I'm reframing those stories, but with the work I've done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I'm adapting comic books with characters that people know and have expectations of. With the Rocky films, it was, you know, a story about, you know, Apollo Creed, essentially, you know what I mean, and you know, so it was a reframing, but it's a world that audiences know, and even going back to our initial work together at Fruitvale Station, you know, that was the telling of a story that was known, something that happened and required a great degree of research and respect, you know. So for this one, you know, I was really excited to bring the story to audiences where they had no idea where it was going, you know, because that's one of my favorite feelings to have in a theater, you know, and I hadn't given people that yet, you know, just by circumstance, you know. Obviously, I'm grateful for those movies, and I love making those movies, but for somebody who loved movies as much as I did to not be able to have a chance to give audiences that, you know, was something that didn't sit well with me, you know. So I was excited to jump into this space.
Well, I mean, you did it. It's an incredible film.
Oh,
it's definitely
you,
on the edge of your seat. I was jumping, I was laughing, all of that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And Mike, you played two characters, Smoke and Stack. How challenging was it playing those twins?
It was pretty challenging, but a lot of fun as well. You know, getting the chance to develop, you know, two characters, you know, and not just two characters, but twins, you know, twin brothers, and their dynamic, and you know, the work that we did to develop how they walk and how they talk and their mannerisms and how they hold their body and you know, the different tics that they both had and you know, and how they care deeply for their significant others and their friends, and how they want to protect everybody as well. It was challenging, but it was good.
Right. So the first time you see yourself, two of you on screen, what was your reaction?
I was hyped. I think I yelled out an audible, woo! I was like, yeah. I think I was, because the first time I saw it was last night, you know what I'm saying, on the 70 millimeter, you know, print, was special. And it was a shot that we spent a lot of time trying to get. So the technicality of them passing the cigarette back and forth and lighting it, you know, and smoking it, you know, even without looking at times, you know, was an extreme challenge, and something that, you know, we both was like dead set on making sure we got, and we were really happy with it.
You twins?
Nah, we cousins.
There are legends of people with the gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Will somebody take me in your eyes?
But it also can pierce the veil between life and death.
It's a supernatural thriller with vampires, but it's much more than a vampire story. How would you describe Sinners to the public?
I would describe it as a rock concert at the movies, man. Like, it's just an incredible time. We were trying to give audiences the most thrilling and exhilarating experience. We wanted to make this film that tells the story of two siblings that come back to their hometown to start anew and pick up that younger cousin and get the band back together, so to speak, to start a new business and an incredibly dynamic supernatural entity comes to threaten all of it. So that's how I would describe it, man. But for me, it's we were setting out to make the most full meal of a theatrical experience as we could.
Right.
This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do.
And you are?
I am. Your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now.
Yes, I lied to you.
Delroy, he said working with both of you was humbling, and he described you two as changing the game. How does that make you feel when you hear a legend like Delroy say that, Michael?
I don't know, undeserving, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a legend, and I learned so much from him, and one of my first scenes was with him, and I remember him being so in character. I was intimidated because I didn't know how to approach it. I was like, oh man, I said, oh, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. Okay.
Yeah,
so
for long.
and I don't know. It's a part of me felt like he was feeling me out too a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And we had Miles with us. So we had the new cat into the mix and yeah, he leveled my game up on this one as well. So I yeah, man.
Last thing, if I could get a style question in, because Jason, he is killing the game with you. Like red carpets, the magazines, all of it, accessories. How fun is it for you to get dressed up? And would you consider yourself a naturally stylish person? Or what role does style play in you?
I don't know, man. I for a living, I wear other people's clothes.
Right.
Every day. I go to work and put on somebody else's shoes and somebody else's clothes. So usually when I'm chilling, I like to chill and be pretty minimal, and as of late, I think as I getting older, exploring more, getting more into fashion, being more curious, taking more swings at different things, and having a stylist like Jason kind of help nurture that, and help find what that is a little bit, and some other people around me that really love fashion. I'm just curious about new spaces, and yeah, man, been having a little bit more fun lately.